Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most inspiring animated Disney and Pixar flicks that convince us to make our wildest dreams come true.
When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true.
Number 10. Up. There are many different ways in which this bittersweet Pixar flick inspires us to go after what we want.
So long, boys! I'll send you a postcard from Paradise Falls!
After all, sweet Grump Carl sets out to visit Paradise Falls, something he and his late wife Ellie always planned on doing. In the process, the grieving widower finds himself again, opening his heart to new possibilities and connections.
Blue one.
Red one.
Blue one.
Gray one.
Perhaps most importantly, he realizes that the real gift was the amazing life he shared with his love. Watching him, we see that no matter how old you are or what obstacles life throws your way, there's always an adventure worth embarking upon. Carl does it, and we believe we can too. Yeah, there are levels here, so we can't walk away from this story feeling directionless.
I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow. The Ellie Badge.
Number 9. The Little Mermaid. Disney princesses have a long and storied history of encouraging people to never stop dreaming. Things like Mulan's bravery, Belle's resilience and open-heartedness, and Cinderella's positivity act as a beacon of hope in the darkness. Ariel embodies this phenomenon. She's a mermaid who wants to be human. It doesn't get much more far-fetched than that.
I want to be where the people are. I want to see 'em dancing.
Yet despite the fact that most think she's delusional, she holds on to her heart's greatest desire. In the end, she gets exactly what she's always needed.
I love you, Daddy.
Now, we'd advise against trusting a sea witch or signing any sketchy contracts, but Ariel demonstrates that no matter how unrealistic an idea may seem, going against the grain to pursue it can lead to incredible results.
Wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
Number 8. Coco. Young Miguel wants nothing more than to be a musician. There's just one hiccup. Music is forbidden in his household.
No music!
Thankfully, that changes after his wild ride in the land of the dead. There, he learns about his great-great-grandfather, the professional in the world he longs to be a part of, unearths the truth about his ancestry, and mends major intergenerational wounds.
That's my mama Coco. That's my mama Imelda. Is that you?
By the end, the joy of music is felt in his house, and his family is whole again. It's all because he doesn't let anyone extinguish his fire and never loses hope. He teaches us that a passion is something worth fighting for and holding on to for dear life, even when it's hard. We'll always remember him for that.
Until you're in my arms again. Remember me.
Number 7. Brave. Sometimes, the people around us don't understand why we want certain things or why we won't conform. That doesn't mean we should just lay down in defeat, though.
A princess strives for, well, perfection.
Princess Merida loves archery. She doesn't love the custom that says she has to strategically marry to ensure the kingdom's prosperity. She's not shy about defending her beliefs either, much to her mother's initial dismay.
This is all for naught. I heard that.
Chaos ensues as the latter becomes a bear, and Merida must save the day. While this story is about a mother and daughter coming together and learning to understand each other, it's also a story about chasing what fulfills you.
Our fate lives within us. You only have to be brave enough to see it.
It'll motivate anyone to grab their proverbial bow and arrow and shoot for the stars. Number 6. Hercules. It's common to think you don't belong and to yearn for something more. Hercules is in that same boat. The demigod, son of Zeus, goes on a hero's quest as he tries to reunite with his birth family.
Pop, you're the greatest parents anyone could have, but I gotta know.
This leads to Meg, the love of his life. It's It's a riveting journey, but it starts with something simple: him venturing into the unknown to find answers. Go the Distance encapsulates this, with its message about pushing through until you find your way.
I am on my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong.
That's what it takes to embrace your fate and make wishes come true. And it's hard not to want to follow in his footsteps. You don't need Herc's superhuman strength either. Channel his determination and you'll be golden.
For a true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart.
Number 5. Moana. If you have a calling but pursuing it seems outrageous or unattainable, let Moana be your guide. After all, the ocean literally picks her to restore the natural order by giving goddess Tafiti her heart back. It's a tall order.
I was there that day. The ocean chose you.
At first, it even requires upsetting her dad, convincing a cocky demigod to help make things right, and becoming confident in who she is through the hardships that ensue. Naturally, she pulls it off with grace, authenticity, and plenty of heart.
See the light as it shines from the sea. It's blinding, but no one knows how deep it goes.
It more than empowers us to follow our gut, steering our own ship towards our destiny. Thanks to Moana, we're prepared to begin the voyage of our dreams.
Come what may, I know the way. I am Moana.
Number 4. Ratouille. Allow us to be blunt. If Remy, a rat, can become a chef, we can all follow our dreams.
What do I always say? Anyone can cook.
After all, there's no way they're more nonsensical than a rodent cooking in a restaurant kitchen. In all seriousness, we have no choice but to admire the way he doesn't let anything stop him. He's gifted, he's passionate, and the rest is just noise.
Change is nature, Dad. The part that we can influence. And it starts when we decide.
It's a valuable mindset, and we not only root for him, we find ourselves wanting to be more like him. Every time we finish watching Ratouille, we're refreshed and excited to take on the world. We can bet you feel the same.
We're not cooks, but we are family. You tell us what to do, and we'll get it done.
We do hope your grand ambitions are a little more hygienic than Remy's, though. Number 3. Zootopia. As kids, we believe we can do and be anything. Sadly, as we age, things like prejudice can make us second-guess ourselves.
There's never been a bunny cop.
No.
Bunnies don't do that.
It can be hard to block out the hate and ignorance and chase our goals anyway, but we must. Whenever we need a cinematic boost to help us do just that, we turn to Zootopia.
No, I won't believe. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail.
Pretty much nobody thinks Judy can be a cop. It's not standard for bunnies, but she persists because it's the career she craves. She ends up being one of the best police officers the force has ever seen, solving a major mystery with the help from her pal Fox Nick.
It's your word against yours. It's called a hustle, sweetheart. Boom.
We'll never stop taking cues from the unlikely duo when it comes to defying expectations and dreaming big. Number 2. Tangled. Most of us haven't been kidnapped and forced to grow up in an isolated tower with an evil woman posing as our mother.
And I'll keep wondering, 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 when will my life begin?
We also don't have magic hair and aren't royalty. Still, it's easy to understand Rapunzel. She yearns to see the lanterns, and on a deeper level, break free from the monotony of her daily life.
Well, I was hoping you would take me to see the floating lights.
Luckily, she finds all that, plus herself, love, and family. Talk about a big payoff. At its core, her need to see what else the world has to offer is incredibly familiar. Her risking everything, even trusting a stranger to help, is in turn deeply heartening. She inspires us to take a leap of faith and embrace new and old dreams alike.
Got a dream. She's got a dream. I got a dream. She's got a dream. I just want to see the floating lanterns clear.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Soul. Fulfillment can be found through dreams big and small.
I'm gonna live every minute of it.
The Incredibles! There's nothing more heroic than staying true to yourself and what you want.
We're so worried
I'll
about
never see you again.
Onward! Your quest may take unexpected turns, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't forge ahead.
Hey, you can do this.
Treasure Planet. Don't be afraid to go on a hunt for your life's treasure, whatever it may be.
I'm the one now, 'cause I'm still here.
Wish. You control your destiny.
If you really wanna know just who you are,
You're a star!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Princess and the Frog. Dreams are basically vague ideas unless you take action to make them reality. The truth of the matter is, they aren't easy to achieve. Take Tiana.
People are gonna line up for miles around just to get a taste of my food.
our food.
Her major ambition is to have her own restaurant. She has the goods. She's talented, organized, smart. We could go on. Finances are an issue, though. And isn't that so often what we're faced with in the real world?
You outbid.
What?
A fella came in, offered the full amount in cash.
She pushes through, though. Granted, the whole becoming a frog and falling for a prince isn't as relatable, but the crux of the message is, even when it seems like hope is lost, Tiana perseveres, without taking the coward's way out.
I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can come true. You gotta make them happen.
That's precisely why she's such an energizing figure. With her on our side, we're ready to hustle. What dreams did Disney movies inspire you to chase? Let us know in the comments.
How did I manage to connect with a star all the way across the sky and ending with, how is any of this possible?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.